In this episode of Railfanning My Model Railroad, we're down in the Ligonier Valley Railroad section. This is the last video of this section, and what I'm going to talk about here is the Kingston Station. Now, the Kingston Station was one of a number of stations on the Ligonier Valley Railroad. It was raised in 1952 when the railroad went out of business, and where it stood is now the westbound lanes of Route 30. There were a total of 10 stations on the Ligonier Valley Railroad main line, starting at Latrobe and ending at Ligonier. The second station, coming out of Latrobe, was called Oakville. And Oakville used the same plan to build the station as the Kingston. So those two stations were pretty much duplicates of each other. Interestingly enough, the Oakville station still stands today, and it's become a private residence. So people have added on to it, and it changed its appearance somewhat, but basically it's the same building. Kingston was the fourth station, and it was exactly 3.2 miles from Latrobe. Most of the 10-mile-long main line of the railroad bordered the Loyalhanna Creek. Here we can see a portion of the Loyalhanna Creek at Kingston. The station was completely scratch-built using cardboard and stripwood as the main construction materials. It was covered with a brick veneer, which I bought at the Hobby Lobby, HO scale brick veneer. And the roof was shingled with pretty much individual shingles, all paper shingles that I put in place and then painted. The signs on each end of the station saying Kingston are actually photographs of the real signs. The real signs are located in the Ligonier Valley Railroad Museum. I photographed them, measured them, and then I printed them out and cut them to the scale size. And of course, then I hung them on the station. This photograph of the Kingston Station was taken in 1952 at the end of service. They were going on a fan trip, the last run on the Ligonier Valley Railroad. And you can see the people were in a gondola car, and it's being pulled with a gas electric. They really didn't have any passenger cars, so to speak. You see the station sign, which I've modeled. It's the in the iron bridge behind the station, which I've also modeled. Well, I'm not running any trains today in this episode. As I mentioned before, my railroad's a point-to-point. This Kingston station and Ligonier Valley Railroad is the far end of the point-to-point. So basically, the trains run from the station. It goes towards the Kingston plant, which I did a video shortly about, and ends up past the limestone tipple, and then it comes around. It's a reverse loop. And you can see there's the switch from the reverse loop. It kind of goes behind that backdrop. And then it heads on towards the main section of the layout through Edstown, which I'll talk about in a future video. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you tune into the upcoming videos.